Yeah, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another wonderful class on practical physics. My name is Mr. Bureau, the regular host and the instructor on today's class. In today's class, we are going to focus on the precautions to be taken when performing experiments on a simple harmonic motion, be it loaded spring or pendulum. It is also important for you to note that loaded test tube placed in the liquid or water is also another example for simple harmonic motion, but that will not be demonstrated in this class. So, what are the likely precautions you should avoid or you should take when performing experiments on SHL? Number one is that, like I said, avoid drought by shutting all windows and closing all doors. Avoid drought by shutting all windows, closing all doors, and probably there's a fan or a ventilator in the place where you are conducting the experiment and the wind is much, you switch it off. So it is stated as this: I avoided drought by switching off the fans and closing the windows. Number two is avoid parallax error when reading millimeter rule. If the experiment stipulates that you make use of the meter rule to measure the length of the rope or length of the pendulum bob, then you must avoid parallax error while taking readings with the meter. Number three is that ensure that the whole setup is carried out on the rigid support. The pendulum setup, the return stand, all of it must be done on a rigid support. As you can see, this is flat, this is unshakable, it's fixed to the ground. So there will not be distortions during the experiment. So ensure that the experimental setup must carry out on the rigid support. And that's number three. Number four is that you can take repeated readings while performing the experiment to enhance your accuracy. And this must reflect in your table or your observation. If you state a precaution of taking repeated readings, but it is not, it is not observable in your table, then that will be cancelled. If you're stating that repeated readings were taken to ensure accuracy of accurate results, then you must have like 2 or 3 readings on your table and finally arranged like we did in the previous experiments. So those 4 basic precautions are very important. Then I think the last but not the least is to avoid conical oscillation. And I've told you in the previous class, avoiding conical oscillation is simply by displacing the mass or the pendulum through a small angle or through a small vertical displacement in order to avoid conical, what is referred to as conical oscillation. So basically those are the 5 likely precautions that can be taken while performing the experiment. Another thing that you need to know is that when you're doing WIAC exam, basically you're going to be performing about 2 experiments, and it is important you don't repeat precautions. What I mean by you don't repeat precautions is, for the first experiment you are expected to state 2 precautions. For the second experiment, you are also expected to state 2 precautions. If you have written avoided parallax error in the first experiment, you can't avoid the same parallax error in the second experiment, because parallax error covers all the experiments you're performing at that instant in time. If you are avoiding 0 error from your meter rule or noting 0 error from your meter rule for one experiment, you can't repeat the same thing for the second experiment. So once it is repeated for the first one, it covers for the entire experiment. So if you are writing precaution for the second experiment, it obviously has to be a different precaution entirely. Okay, I think that is the end of the class. Many thanks for listening. You can view more videos on very good prominent topics in physics by visiting our Instagram and Evaluation Physics Institute. You see more of those videos. And then you can also direct your questions to my WhatsApp number. It's also available on Instagram. Many thanks for listening. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye.